Fool me once, fool me twice. When you're hiding things, might as well be lies. Can you ever get it right? How long will I let this shit fly? Hit up my girls, pull up, I'm outside, waiting by the curb. Too upset to drive, you getting on my nerves. We gon' get lit on this ride. I look too damn good to fight. Don't expect me to come home tonight. Don't worry about me, see you in the morning.
Good morning. So today, y'all, is November 8th. I'm trying to get back into vlogging. The only problem is, like, I still have so many videos. Trying to see where I can put y'all. I still have so many videos that I need to, like, put out. So I want to kind of, like, get on that today because I'm not off work today, but I can't go in work today because my fiance has, like, this huge demo that he's doing to start his new job, and it's out of town. And the way that we work is I work days and he work nights. And so with this is he's starting a different job, and he has his big old demonstration today, and it's during the day, so it's a huge job opportunity. And I have to explain to him, like, we both cannot work at the same time because though I do have two that are in school, I still have two that are not in school. So and they're still sleeping, by the way. So I'm gonna get ready for my day, and then I'm going to do a little sit down with you guys because there's some things I just want to talk about with y'all. Like, we haven't had to have, like, a little girl powwow talk in a long time. I've been wanting to go live, but, like, I feel like I don't have enough people that will jump in my lives. I don't know. So let me know if I go live. If your notifications is on and you'll go live with me, because the only time that I'll probably go live is, like, in the mornings when the kids are asleep. So if you're a morning person and you would like to do, like, a tea or coffee talk or, like, a smoothie talk, because I usually drink smoothies in the morning, let me know. Comment down below if you're notification gang. So then I would know, like, I could go live. I've done a few lives in the past, so I don't have a problem with going live. I just don't want to go live and then no one pops their head in. So I'm just going to sit down with you guys and do a little quick powwow after I get myself together, because there's some things that, like, your girl kind of want to talk to y'all about, just, like, some things that are changing. And I feel like we haven't had, like, girl talk in a long time. So, yeah. Alright, I will see y'all in a bit. Hey, y'all. Good morning. So, I'm back. I just got ready for the day. And I thought, you know what? It's been a while since I've done, like, a sit-down talk with y'all. And so, I'm in my kids' playroom. Get y'all adjusted. Sorry, I should have really did this before. I'm really, like, bad at that. I should have just did it before. Okay, my kids were still sleeping, so I thought while they're still asleep, let me just go ahead and give y'all a quick, you know, let's have a quick girl chat of what's been going on in my life, right? So, I have videos to put out, but before this video, like, I had told y'all, like, I'm gonna post it up Sunday. But y'all, so after I had my son, right, I told y'all that I went back to work because me and my fiance were planning, like, this huge move. We're planning, like, this huge move, and you know, depending on like work and things. But we're planning on this huge move, and it's gonna take some money. It's gonna take some money. It's gonna take like a lot of time and planning. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Anyways, though, before we go any further, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up for me before we go any further. And if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you're new, hello, welcome to Not Just Mommy Time. I am Jacinda, and I do everything mom and not mom over here. Okay, you will see everything from cook with me's, clean with me's. I haven't done a cook with me in a while because yeah, I haven't done a cook with me in a while, and I need to do that. But yeah, that takes a lot, because cooking with me is just it's a little hectic now, especially with a baby. It's always like stop and start, stop and so yeah. But you will catch cleaning videos, story times. We'll have like mom talk over here. I'm currently thinking about rebranding my channel, so probably adding a little bit of a few things, little sprinkle, little razzle dazzle new things. But yeah, just go ahead on and subscribe to your girl. I'm planning on rebranding and taking my channel, like, it's still gonna be mom content, so anything like mom content you will find over here. But I am thinking about like doing new stuff over here. Don't mind the head, because you know I'm at home and I'm about to be cleaning and just taking care of my baby, so I just threw like this rag on my head, just to like do a little sit down talk with you guys. But anyways, so I started working. You know what? I don't even like the way this looks. Hold on. Just gonna like edit this part out. Okay, so as I was saying, y'all, I started working, you know, to prepare for this huge move or whatever. Anyways, so I got one job, and then one job turned into like 2 jobs, and 2 jobs turned into 3 jobs. Like, I'm a habitual, I am a habitual, I don't say habitual, but like I am a serial job applier. If I don't like a job, I need to have a backup in case I quit. So what had happened was, I was planning on quitting my first job, and so I got another job to back me up if I quit, because I don't want to quit without a backup plan. Let me know if you're like that. So I got another job. I ended up deciding not to quit that first job, but like it's 2 jobs, and then I was able to make, you know, the schedule work and balance everything. And you know, if I can't, you know, make a shift, I try to give it up and toss it around and, you know, make something shake. So I'm able to make something work to where, you know, yeah. Well, I decided that, you know, maybe I was going to quit job number 1 again. So I was like, well, you know, I'm handling these 2 jobs, so well, let me just go ahead and get it. I don't know my thinking process, y'all. And then it didn't help that every job interview I went on, I actually like got the job, and I didn't think I was going to get the job. So the 3rd job, right? I ain't going to say where it is, because I don't, you know, I don't want to bash them or anything. But training sucked. Okay, let's just say that they do not know how to train over there. And at that job, let's just say like you're supposed to get paid like every week. Okay, so 1 week is supposed to be tips, and then another, well, the first week is supposed to be like your check, and then another week is supposed to be tips. So that's how that goes. But you don't get tips, of course, until you're done training, which is fine because that's like every job. the thing is, like, you have to know the job in and out before you're done training, and that's completely fine. I totally understand that. A lot of jobs that do tips are like that. You have to know what you're doing. You have to be done with training in order to get your tips. Okay? I've been at this job for about a month, and I'm still not getting any tips. Am I still training? Okay. So I asked one of the managers, I was like, am I still training? He was like, you shouldn't be, but let me find it. So I talked to, one of the big heads myself. I'm like, am I still training or what? She's like, well, you only do this certain thing, and I need you to, like, do the whole thing of what you're supposed to do before you get tipped out. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. My problem is every time I go in, they put me on a certain area, and they're not putting me where I need to be to train properly to get tipped. Like, every time I go in, they're putting me somewhere, or they have me doing something else other than doing everything that I need to do. I know I'm speaking kind of vague because I'm trying not to say, like, where the job is or anything like that. I'm trying not to give myself away from my protection. Not so much for their protection, because I don't really care about them. But my problem with this job was training sucked. They didn't even properly train me on what they had me doing. Like, a lot of that was just learning as I go. They just kind of, like, put me there, showed me, like, a few things of what to do, and was like, here you go. They didn't properly train me on that. I wasn't properly trained on some of the lingo. So people are coming up saying this, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And I have to keep asking, like, what is that? I don't know what that is. So, yeah, I mean, it's fine. So, let me just tell y'all. So, my first day, let me see, which day was it? The first day that I was scheduled to work, it was supposed to be a Monday. I think it was supposed to be a Monday. And I told, like, afterwards, I think she had messaged me because I forgot about it because it was a whole week that had went by, and then this following, and I had forgot about I was supposed to start there. I forgot. This is before I started. Okay, I forgot that I was supposed to be there. So she had messaged me, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I can come in this day instead. And she's like, okay, no problem. Like, this is a different lady. She's like, okay, no problem. That's fine. So I go in that day, and I work. And I was supposed to work the next Monday. And I forgot. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Because I have 4 kids. And life is crazy. And not only that, it's my fault. I know I'm juggling 2 other jobs. It's my fault. I'm not going to say it wasn't. But with this job, their schedule is literally posted inside on the wall. So if you don't go in, like if you're off let's say like you're off for about a week. And the next week roll around. If you don't find time to go in there to see what your schedule is, or to go and see if the new schedule has been posted, you won't know. They don't have no app or anything. They do everything old school. You literally have to walk into the building or text the manager to see when you're working again. So I have completely forgot that I was supposed to go in the next Monday. No, it was supposed to be that Sunday, I think. What was it, Monday? It was a day I was supposed to go in, and I completely had forgot. I think it was a Saturday. It was a Saturday I was supposed to go in. I completely forgot because my daughter, she was in cross country, and she had a meet that day, and I completely forgot. Yeah, I believe it was a Saturday because she had a meet, and I completely forgot, and I did what any mama was gonna do anyway. I went and showed up to my baby's meet, like, what you mean? But I did end up going in and, like, taking a picture of my schedule for, like, the next week. And then I ended up going to the next shift. Well, not one, but 2. Like, I was sitting down at the table and I was doing my prayer journal because I went a little early and I had some spare time. Because I had just got off of one of my other jobs. So this was, I believe, another Saturday, and it was either Saturday or Monday. I would think it was a Monday, and I was gonna do a double. So I worked one job, and I went over and to go work the other one. And I was doing my prayer journal, because I find whenever I can find a quiet time to do that during the day, I will do that. I was sitting at the table doing my prayer journal, minding my own business, and here they come, like 2 of them. So are you gonna tell us why you weren't here this day and we thought you quit? And I kind of felt jumped on, and I'm like, it took 2 of y'all, like 2 of y'all, to come over here to talk to me when y'all could have texted me. Like, mind you, no one texted me or called me to like, hey, did you forget about your shift today? Or hey, is everything okay? You're supposed to work today? I didn't get a call or anything, y'all. Like, they just pounced on me at the table, which is completely fine, whatever. And I explained to them the situation and, all that there. And they seemed like, okay, understanding. And they just told me, like, to take a picture of of the schedule, which I started doing. And then they told me to, like, take a picture of the numbers, because there's other numbers on the wall. But, like, they told me I couldn't get anyone to cover my shift at the same time because there were shift leads, and the shift lead's pay rate was different than mine. And so I'm just like, so what am I going to take a picture of these numbers for? Like, if I can't hit up any of the other workers and be like, hey, can you work for me today because I'm not feeling well? Like, I didn't understand how the whole situation worked. Like, what the hell? Anyway, it is here or there. But anyways, moving fast forward to one day, I was really sick. My kids were sick. My whole house was sick. My kids had eye infections. My son had a fever of 102. Not my baby son, but my one that just turned 3. He had a fever of 102. Had to take him to the doctor on a sick visit like 3 different times. Because he wasn't taking his medicine. Couldn't get his fever to go down. He had an eye infection. My daughter ended up getting that eye infection. Like, everybody in my house was sick. I was starting to get sick. So I'm literally sick, and I'm trying to take care of 4. Okay? 4 sick babies. And one of them is a 6-month-old. Cannot tell me what's wrong. Cannot tell me what hurts. Just crying. He's starting to get a little bit of the eye infection. Like, all my kids are sick at this point. And so I call, and this is just like I think this was like last week or the week before that. It was like way after I had an issue start. So this was about like a week or so ago that I had called out on them. And I told them, I was sick and I wasn't feeling well. Now, mind you, this was the first time that I had called out since I started. Like, I started kind of rocky. But that was like before I really started and got in good, right? I was still trying to find my way and try to still get used to their system of the schedule, having to go in. Usually I have like the apps on my phone that remind me and all that there. So, and then like I said, if I was off and I didn't go in, I didn't know that I worked that day. Like, I literally had to go in on an off day to figure out if I even worked that day. Anyway, and I didn't get a message back or anything. They told me that if I needed to call out or whatever, to just text them, like put them in a group text and just text them and let them know. I text both of them. I put them in a group under most. I text both of them and I was like, hey, so I'm not going to be able to make my shift. I'm not feeling well. I think I'm running a fever. No text back, no nothing. They said nothing to me at all. I was like, okay, whatever. I let it slide, and I continued to go in for my shifts. I think 1 or 2 shifts I was late, but being a mom, and I'm not using that as an excuse, but like honestly being a mom, it's not always easy to get out the house on time. As I'm leaving the house, I may have kid problems, blowouts that like, when you're a mom, stuff happens. And that's all I can really say. Stuff happens. Most of my other jobs are really understanding to me being a mom of 4, and they're understanding to me having a new baby. Because at this point, he wasn't 6. Well, I mean, like, he's 6 months now. But like when I first started my job, he was a brand new baby. But when I started my first job, he was a brand new baby. But my other jobs, they're really understanding. I can call them like, hey, I'm going to be late. My baby had a blowout. My baby peed herself at school. I'll be right there. I just have, you know, they're understanding to me being a mom. And they're understanding to the fact that my kids come first. I don't care if dad is right there. If my kid pooped all over the place, like, we tag team that to get it done faster. Like, I do not care. This video is going to be a little longer than I thought. Ugh. Anyways, y'all. So, they said nothing. And I think I was late like twice. But it was due to my kids. You know, stuff happens, like I said, as a mom. Either way, fast forward to a couple of days ago. I had diarrhea. I'm going to say that. TMI. I was sick. I had some tacos from someplace, and let's just say it did not sit with me. Okay? Got sick, and I have diarrhea. I text them that morning, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it. I don't feel good. I have diarrhea. I got a text later saying, okay, like, they finally text back. She's like, yeah, thanks for letting us know, and, they don't think that this is working out because I'm always late, and I'm gonna read the text because I can't remember verbatim. I got a lot going on, y'all. I can't function. Okay. So she's like, thank you for letting us know. I don't think this is really working out. We've had you miss a lot of your shifts and come in late a lot. We're going to have to let you go. And I'm just like, I haven't missed a shift since I really got started, y'all. Like, the first 2 shifts, yeah, like, those were rocky. But like I said, that was me trying to get myself acclimated to their system. I have not missed a shift or anything else since. And I think I've only been late like twice. Maybe 3 times max. And I know that because usually I'm running from my job, one of my jobs, to the next. And the funny thing is, they're literally right next to each other. So one of my jobs is here, then it's like 2 other buildings in the middle, and then the other job is on the end. So I'm always a little bit, I'm always right there. And or either if it's on Sundays, I'm literally always on time because Sundays my other job is closed, and so I don't work my other job Sundays. And then I always give up one of my jobs is open, but I always give up that shift, and then the other one is closed. So so I was like, okay, think I've been late to maybe like 1 shift. Like, I've been on time. And then I was like, I only called out 1 other time before this. So it kind of pissed me off, but I'm really not tripping because, I got more jobs than I need any damn way. I was planning on quitting this place anyway. And I was planning on quitting because of the whole tip thing. Because this one guy literally came in, put $10 in the tip jar thing for me. He was like, this goes to you, right? And I was like, yay or nay. I was like, it's supposed to. And he put it in there. And I was like, okay, thanks. He's like, this is for you. And I'm like, thanks. Unless they put it in my hand, I'm not going to see that. They of course never put any tips or anything in my hand. But unless they put, tips or something in your hand, you're not going to see that. And the tip thing, it has to be, shared with the other workers. So it'll be split. So So if it's like three people split that day for that shift, it'll be split 3 ways. If it's 4 people on that shift, it'll be split 4 ways. And I'm not complaining about that. Like, yeah, they need their tip too. But what got me was like, I'm not being properly trained, so I can go ahead and get tipped any fucking way. Oh. Anyway, skip. I'm gonna edit that part out. I'm not being properly trained, so I could get tipped anyway, which really made me mad. And so I was planning on quitting them anyways. But I mean, I like to be the dumper, y'all, not the dumpy. But I was mad because I feel like when you are going through something like that, like the workplace is supposed to give you a warning, which I did not get. Like, they came and talked to me, but that was, like, really when I was first starting. You can't hold that against me because I really first started trying to get myself acclimated to y'all system. But that wasn't even a warning. Like, they just sat there and talked to me. It was, like, told me what to do in the future. But that wasn't a warning. They didn't give me a warning. They didn't say, hey, you've got one more time to be late and we're going to fire you. They didn't say, hey, you got one more time to call out. We're going to, like, she literally just let me go. And I feel like I should really just call the people. What do y'all think? Like, before I do something, like, stupid that I shouldn't do y'all think that I should call HR or corporate and be like, hey, or the owner of our store, and be like, hey, this happened. Is this supposed to happen like this? Like, should I do that? Or should I just let it go because I was going to quit anyway? I just want some advice. Y'all let me know what I should do. So, yeah, I've been dealing with that. And like I said, I've been dealing with the kids. They've been sick. You know, like, that really wasn't nothing to film, y'all. Like, my kids were sick. They needed mommy. They needed mommy. As much as I kind of wanted to vlog that, like, I was just like, I cannot show my kids on camera like this. Like, my poor son, eyes were so just, like, his eye infection was so bad, his eye was, like, almost swollen. Like, I couldn't imagine putting my babies on camera at their sickest, you know what I mean, and just, yeah, trying to capitalize off of that. I couldn't do that. I'm sorry, I'm getting dinged. But, yeah, so that's what happened to me. And I honestly think that I should, call and talk to somebody. I honestly think that I should call and talk to somebody about that job because that is complete bull. To just, like, up and fire somebody like that. Like, I literally thought that you had to give warnings before you just up and fire people, or to sit down with them like, hey, what's going on? Because I would have told them, I've got 4 kids, and when they're sick and they need me, you know what? Everything else that comes last. My kids will always come first. I don't care. My kids always, when they need me, they always come first. I can get another job, okay? I can go and get another job. I've proven that I can get another job because apparently I've got 3. And I got literally 4. Well, I had 4 because before I quit that one, I got another job to replace that one. It's seasonal though, y'all. It's just seasonal. So it's just to the end of the year. But it's just to the end of the year. But I went and got another job to replace that job because I knew I was going to quit that job. So I literally had 4 jobs. And the same day that I was supposed to go to that job, I was supposed to go to that one right after my shift for the job I got fired from. And I ended up texting them and letting them know, like, hey, I've got a family emergency. I didn't tell them I was sick, but, you know, whatever. But I just told them, like, I had a family emergency or whatever, and they were more understanding, and it was supposed to be my first day on that job, and they were more understanding than the job that I was at a month and a half for. So what does that tell you? Like, some jobs just not understanding. They don't care about you. They want you to put your 2 weeks in when you're about to quit, but when they want to fire you, do they give you a notice? Oh, baby, no, they do not. They do not give you a notice, and I'm sorry, but, like, I'm kind of hoarse because I literally have been sick over here with my kids. And I'm trying to be respectful to the fact that, you know, whether or not people want to admit it, the C-19 is still very much real out here, still in these streets. I don't go to work sick. I don't go to work with a fever. I try not to go to work coughing. Mask or not, I try to keep myself at home. And when my babies are sick, I keep them home. I do not send my kids to school sick so they can get other kids sick, because I hate it when people send their kids to school and my kids come home sick. I don't do that. I don't play that. So you're sick, you're staying your butt at home. So they were more understanding, and I'm just like, that is ridiculous, because if I was quitting that job like I was going to, I was going to put in a 2-week notice. I'm like, hey, this is my 2-week notice, and let them know I'm leaving. Do they give you a notice when they're about to fire you? No, they don't. Do they care? Absolutely not, they don't. And it's just because you are replaceable to them, you're a reliability to them, like, they don't care about you. They will go get another one who could work just as good or better or worse. They don't care. They'll replace you in a heartbeat. But are you able to just walk out the door on them? No, you not. And that's the only sucky part about it, is you're looked down upon if you just walk off a job like, you know what, screw you, I'm out of here. You look bad. But it's okay for them to be like, well, you know what, today's your last day. Or, you know what, don't come back in. Like, it's okay for them to just fire you on the spot for stuff that you can't help. So I'm really thinking about calling and talking to somebody and like, is this the way that it's supposed, like, if that's the way that they do it, then, you know, that's just the way that they do it. It's nothing that I can, you know, I'm not trying to get my job back, but I just think that, you know, corporate needs to know, like, their training over there is crappy. They need help training, because they don't know what they're doing, how to properly train. They just suck altogether. I'ma just say that they suck. I'm glad that they fired me, because I'd never go back. It kind of sucks that, you know, I ain't been working there long enough. I ain't even no need to file unemployment with them. I ain't even made enough money over there to file unemployment. So, and then I have other jobs, so, like, yeah. But that's just been what's going on with me, y'all. I just been over here taking care of sick babies and trying to get myself better. And, you know, just trying to save up, hopefully, and do a whole lot of decluttering. So I'm probably gonna have some decluttering videos for y'all. I want to get my kids' toy room together, but I don't want to do, like, I wanted to do it up. But being that I don't know for sure when this big move is happening, I don't want to do too much, because when I move, I'm trying to be very minimalistic when I move. And I don't know how that's gonna work though with them and all these toys. Like, if I just showed y'all, like, they toys, like, it's still in like tubs and boxes from when we moved here. So I gotta do something so that way they can get to like the toys that they want to play with a little bit better. But yeah, but that's all, y'all. I just wanted to have a little bit of girl talk with y'all, let y'all know what your girl been through. Like, I've been through some stuff, but I'm really glad that my other jobs are really understanding. I can be late to them and just like text them like, hey, like, and they're understanding. Like, and honestly, I've been late to my other jobs more than I've been late to this job. I ain't even been working there long enough to be like late all the time. I literally just started there in September. Literally got fired the first week of November, and like, I ain't even worked there. I literally was working there only a few days out of the week, and then it went to just one day out of the week, which was Sunday. So I hadn't even been working there that long to even care about getting fired or to be really late like that. So I don't know what she's talking about, but it's fine. If you're watching this, thank you for firing me. You did me a favor. Oh, and then I seen her in Kroger's yesterday. Yeah, seen her at Kroger's, and I looked at her, and I gave her a little, I gave her a little smile, and then she just looked at me, kind of looked away. And you know when people do you dirty and they can't look you in the face, like that's it right there. People do you dirty, and then they cannot look you in the face, like you know it's not you. And that's all I'm gonna say. I looked at her and I smiled. I literally like walked right past her, and I gave her a little smile, and I was in the store with my I didn't have all four, I had 3 of them with me because my oldest was at wrestling practice because she wants to do wrestling, and that's fine. So I had 3 of my littles, and we was getting some snacks and stuff to go watch their sister practice because I am an active mom. Okay, I do like to go sit at my baby practices and be supportive any and every kind of way that I possibly can. But yeah, so she really couldn't look at me, and that's completely fine. Don't look at me, because I will never be back in your establishment again, so that's completely fine. She didn't have to look at me, but you can always tell people have done you dirty when they can't look at you. If I did something to you and I'm justified in that and I can stand 10 toes down on that, I'll look at you in the face all day and be like, and what? You deserved it. Your ass didn't show up. You deserved it. Like, I could do that. I stand on mine. I can look at you in the face. Now, when I can't look at you in the face, either I know I didn't effed up or I feel some type of way or whatever. I ain't gave her no reason not to like me. I barely worked with her because every time that I worked, she didn't even work. I think 1 shift, if that, we worked together. But I don't even, 1 shift, if that, we worked together. 1. Gave her no reason to like me or not to like me because we didn't even work together. Every time I worked, she wasn't there. I really didn't have a conversation with her outside of when she hired me, and then when her and that other manager kind of like came and interrupted my whole prayer session. That was probably God sending me a sign there, like, baby, you don't want to work here. But yeah, outside of them 2 times, I never really like even talked to her. She never really even talked to me, got to know me or anything. Don't know anything about me having all my babies. Like, no, nothing. She knows nothing about me. So, yeah. I mean, I can see if, like, I gave her a reason she didn't like me. So, like, you know, if you don't want to look at somebody because you just don't like them or you just disgusted by them, then yeah, I can get that. But I didn't give her no reason to like me or not to like me. She wasn't even around me long enough. She was just, I don't know. But by the end of this year, y'all, I plan on going back to 1 job. I'm going to keep just 1, maybe 2. I think that, like, if I just have, like, my set schedule. So at the beginning of the year, if I do decide to keep the top 2 favorites that I like, what I'm going to do is just give them both a set schedule. So that way they know I'm working here these days and they know I'm working here these days, and nothing should ever cross, and I shouldn't have to worry about that. But it really just depends on my fiance's days too, because like I said, we co-parent, and the fact that he has the kids a certain time of shift and I have the kids the other time. So yeah. But that's pretty much it, y'all. That's pretty much what I've been going through. Just a lot of sick babies, and they're doing much better now. The little 2 are feeling much better. The older 2 are back at school this week. I kept them out a few days. Not last week, but a few days the week before that. And then they was out of school this past Friday for teacher work day or something. So they're back in school, feeling a little bit better. Well, feeling a lot better. And I'm better as well. But I just wanted to sit down and do a little talk with you guys because it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've done a sit down video. So I guess this is more of like a story time of how I got fired. And like it's been a while since I've gotten fired from any job. I usually just quit. Or like not go back. And I do that because, like, they'll do it to you in a heartbeat. Like, if I'm feeling uncomfortable at a job and I want to go back, I won't. But the funny thing is, my first day, I knew it wasn't going to work. Like, from just the way that they was training, I knew that I wasn't going to be there long because you could just tell how a job is going to work based off of how they interact with you, based off how the training goes. The people that I was working with, they were fine. I didn't have too much of a problem with them. I didn't really like the training. And it was something that one of the managers has said. I'm going to say this and I'm going to go because this video is super long anyway. It's longer than I thought it would be. One of the managers had said something along the lines of, and I think he was just joking, but we had a baby in the establishment. And, you know, he's with his mom, and he was like a baby, and he was crying. He was crying, poor baby. I don't know if he was just tired. You know, babies, they cry tired, hungry, whatever. He was a cute little baby, and he was crying. He was with his mama. I think he was just tired, and, you know, he just wanted love. And my manager walked to the back, and he was like, I think it should be a law that all babies that cry die, get murdered, something. What did he say? Should be killed. That's what he said. He's like, all babies that cry should be killed. I think that should be a law because if you're crying, you're useless. And I have 4 kids. One of them being a 6-month-old baby. When he said that, I wanted to throw up. It hurt my feelings and it hurt my heart. Joke or not, that was not funny. You don't say that about any kid. About any baby that cries should be killed. It should be a law that any baby that cries should be killed. That is so disgusting. It was so disgusting, y'all. And I could not believe that he said that. I wanted to utterly throw up. I wanted to run to the bathroom and throw up because I got babies. And I was like, well, after that, I knew I wanted to quit. After that statement, y'all, I knew I wanted to quit right then. Because who says that about a baby? I'll tell you who will say that about a baby. A disgusting human being would say that about a baby. Now we're out here and we fighting over Roe v. Wade being overturned for mothers, you know, having ABs for whatever reason they want to. We got the government up in the business thinking that they could just control everything. And I'm not saying I'm for or against it because that is not what this video is about. I am against the government and men putting their nose in women's business. If you do not have a uterus and you cannot carry a baby and you do not have that burden, well, it's not a burden. I don't mean it like that, but if you ain't gotta go through what we have to go through, you should not be putting your nose in it. I'm sorry. I'm against the government and men telling us what to do with our bodies and telling us, you know, we can do this and we have the right to that. I don't think that that's fair. I'm not gonna say whether I agree with ABs or not. I'm just gonna say I don't agree with the government trying to tell us what to do with our bodies because I will say that, you know, for if y'all been here for a while, I had an ectopic. And ectopic, you know, you literally have to terminate that pregnancy. It's still very emotional for me to talk about that, y'all, because I still think about that loss. But you do have to end the pregnancy because you can't take it to full term. You can't. It's hurtful for you. It's harmful for the baby. You won't make it. The baby won't make it. So you have to terminate that. So, I mean, I know it's not the same thing, but like when it comes to the government being in the business, the men don't know the difference. They don't know what women have to go through, and they don't know the struggles of having to end something like that. So, they kind of just group it all up together, and they shouldn't. Anyway, that's a different topic for a different day. I'm so sorry for that rant. This video is super long. I'm gonna have to do what I do and edit some stuff out. But yeah, that disgusted me, y'all. And it was at that moment I knew I was gonna quit when he said something disgusting like that in front of a mom of 4. I have 4 babies and I lost one. And I have a 6-month at home. So you telling me because my baby cries, because he's hungry, he don't deserve to live? You telling me because my baby is upset, he don't deserve to live? Like, your fat self was a baby at one point. Your mama didn't throw you in the trash can. Or maybe she did. And somebody else rescued you. Who knows? But I think that was really rude. It was really foul and it was really disgusting. Whether it was a joke or not, it was really disgusting. And I think that on the merits of that alone, I should call corporate and say something. Because I think that was just nasty. What y'all think? Do y'all think it would be like evil of me to go ahead and call corporate and let them know what's going on in their establishment? Or it's like they fired me. I'm about to let all the stuff out the bag. What y'all think? Help me out, y'all. What should I do? Okay, if y'all are watching this video to the end, tell me if you think I should call HR or not. Especially with that man saying what he said about babies. Let me know, y'all. Help your girl out because I'm ready to be petty. I'm ready to be petty. And it's not even the fact that they fired me because I don't even care that they fired me because I was about to quit anyway. But I'm ready to be petty. I'm ready to be petty. And let them know what kind of people that they have working in their establishment. Yep, I'm ready to be petty. Y'all, let me know what I should do. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here so I can start cleaning up before the babies wake up. If you have not given this video a thumbs up already, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Please go ahead and leave a comment down below and let me know what I should do. And please go ahead and subscribe to your girl. Also, if you have any video suggestions or whatever, let me know. I'm just getting back into, the whole YouTube life again, and yeah. Alright, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. I love y'all. Bye.